Alright, I had a phone call. It's fun stuff. But now it's time for a tutorial. Let's start with some Draw Clean canvas. I'm going to use the shade Fair today. And we're going to use that new NATASHA DENONA palette. And then you know that if I've washed my hair, I have on my Aqua's hair towel. I already had someone ask that fast. So this is from Aqua's. I can't live without these. If I wash my hair goes up in this towel. I'm already screaming over how this color went on. So pretty. So let's grab this Triochrome. Look how pretty the packaging is. This is the newest from NATASHA DENONA. And I just went ahead and picked up this color first. And this is a Mario E4. And we're just going to start tapping this through our upper crease. Just really press it into that eyeshadow base. Don't worry about this. I want that to kind of be a little heavy there, and you'll see why in a second. Now we're going to grab this shade here. This is such an interesting shade. It's called Androdite. And we're just going to tap this. And I just grabbed a little bit fluffier brush. Look how pretty that is. And we'll just go ahead and take it across here, and it'll just smooth and melt everything together. We're going to add dimension, but for right now, I just kind of wanted to see where we're going. And tap this on our brow bone. I focus most of it on the highest point, and then from there, I'm just kind of tap it over this way and over this way. That's smooth. Woo, that's getting real pretty. So now we're going to hop into the shade here, Vert. And I'm taking it on just the side of this brush. I'm going to flip that side towards the ceiling, and from here, I'm kind of just going to push it into my socket. Just starting to build up dimension. A lot of times, if we start with the dark shade first, especially with these type of colors, they can get muddy very fast. So I'll kind of just tap in with my transition shade first, and then we'll build up any kind of depth. I also want you to notice that I'm just following this top row here. I love how each row is kind of in the same color family. I love that. So we're going to go into the shade here called Scrap, and I'm dipping the tip of the Mario E4 brush in here. And from here, you can see, whew, that's pretty. All I did is I completely relaxed my eye. Then we'll start to shade. Notice that I'm pressing where I want it first. It's going to give us a lot more control. So you'll notice that when I relax my eye, I'm looking for this area, and I'm wanting to shade this away. And I'm not going to take this one up as far to my brow bone, but I'm really wanting to shade this way. And if you'll notice, I'm shading at an angle, so I'm always thinking about a line right here, and I'm just kind of lifting towards that line. So now we'll just clean up over here just to kind of see where our shape is going. I just have a little bit of micellar water here on my brush, and then I think we might do a light cut crease, because I want to make sure I just have a ton of lid space for this beautiful shade called Scarab. Are y'all ready to get spicy wild? We're doing two tones. So I'm going to have this base. This is the one we use, the shade Fair. And then we're going to do a black base as well. Get ready for it. So we're starting with the lighter shade. And when I'm doing a cut crease, I like to relax my eye. Again, I feel so many times we get so concentrated. So we're just lifting this way. We're tugging our eye. But when we relax our eye, that is going to be the easiest way to find our shape. So you can see I'm completely relaxed, and I'm going to look right into my mirror slash phone. So we're just going to take it this way, and you can see I'm taking it out of the natural fold. Now I want to let you know that I can just swipe like this. I'm trying to educate here, but don't do as I do, because that takes a second to get to there. We're not there. That's okay. It took me a while to get there. I'm going to shut my eye, just kind of pull it down, and then I'm going to just continue to do this in this exact manner. Then we'll relax. We want to bring it out here though. You can see it kind of peeking through. And even if you have a hooded eye, it's just about creating a larger lid space. So now you can see that I've taken my time. I've just kind of pressed it up through here. And when I completely relax, you can see that I've brought the crease out of the fold of my eye. It's so important, and for the longest time I could not understand this. So I kept just trying to go through here And then when I would open my eye, it would completely disappear. So we're creating a larger lid space. Okay, so this is gonna look a little wild at first. We're gonna grab just a touch of this black base. And what different colored bases do is they add dimension. So we'll kind of bring this one to about right here. So it's kind of gonna change the undertone of the flip shadow we're about to apply. So we'll bring it to about right there. And we'll just tap and fill that in. So I'm just going to take my brush, whatever's on here, and just kind of tap it over here so it's not too harsh of a transition. This is going to be fun. Wait for it. I know I look like a mad woman. I look like a mad woman 99.9% of the time. Look how pretty it is. So you can see that I've covered the base, but here towards the end where we put the black base, it just creates a different dimension, completely different. So it's a lot lighter through here, and then over here we just have that beautiful depth. I love it so much. We're grabbing the shade here, Scarab, and I'm grabbing a Scott Barnes 61, and I just went into it like so. And I kind of just pressed and then drag. You press and you drag that brush. And I just covered the entire base with this shadow. And then I screamed at the top of my lungs because it was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. So we're just pushing a little bit of this Mario pencil in the shade Deep Plum. Sometimes they even come from underneath. You'll have a little bit more control. And we're just going to lightly push this into the lash line. We're going to do these lashes. These are from Kylie Cosmetics, and the reason I love these more than normal individual lashes is that they're in clumps of 3. Genius, genius, genius. So we're just going to pull them off, and I'm really just here to show you really fast. See the little clump here? I love this little clump. We'll use 2 of these on each side. So just grab some lash glue. I like to use one like this, because we can kind of just brush it on and it dries almost instantly. So you can kind of see where I'm placing it. Notice that I took it just a little bit above my natural. I'm gonna come from above, and remember the lash glue dries almost instantly. So we're gonna push this one really close to the lash line like so. Okay, he's already on there. Look at that little fluffer. I think I have a little bit of a mirror here to do this. There we go, now I can see. Now we'll just place him right there. Kind of gonna lift, and then we'll clamp our natural lashes together in just a second, but we want to make sure that these little individuals here dry really nicely. So now we'll just grab this little tool here. This one's from House of Lashes, and I'm just gonna grab these lashes here and my natural ones, and I'm just gonna press them together. So I was thinking, I think I might go live and finish the foundation, because you can save lives now, and I can even post it when I want to. Should we? All right, let me finish at least one side of my face, because you guys know I'm filming a little IG tutorial as well. And I'll come on here in just a second and I'll finish the other side. So now we're gonna hop back into this shade here. And if y'all are wondering why I have my face done now, I hopped on and did a little live. But all of the makeup details are going to be listed. So instead of doing a shimmery inner corner, I'm gonna grab this shade once again. Just on a little tiny brush here, think MAC 228. And we're gonna do this as our inner corner. I think this is so cool. It almost looks radioactive. That's gorgeous. Remember, these are on sale, so I think I'm gonna go with the shade Manila. How gorgeous is that? Let me find a lip liner over here. So I decided against a liner. What I'm gonna do is I'll just kind of be as precise as possible. And I got a little tip for you. So then I'll grab a concealer brush with nothing on it. I'm just gonna kind of pinch it. And we'll just go around, and every time I do that, I'm gonna wipe my brush. this shade. This is my favorite. This is the shade Revive. It's a very light nude. And we'll just pop this right into the center. And look at that illusion. My lips look huge. No lip liner needed. Alright guys, here's the finished look. It looks like a filter. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna get all the pictures. I filmed a little IG with it. I might do a reel. I don't know. I love this look so much. I love this palette. I had so much fun with it. That's how I know I love a palette. When I'm creating with it, and the entire time it made me happy. I've had a ton of requests, so tomorrow we'll use the Nikita palette. I have so many new palettes to use. I'm having so much fun. But I can't wait to create with this palette again. I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.